Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a great day. What I want to do today is walk you through how do you schedule people on Planning Center? How do you go in and schedule songs for Planning Center, add notes, add resources for people to be able to rehearse throughout the week and all that fun stuff. What I want to do is walk you guys through that. And then, again, please let me know if you guys have any questions. And then let's jump in. So if you hop over here, what we see right now is we're in the My Schedule section. Also, too, I really want to, point out how important it is that you guys do this on a computer because it is really hard on a phone. So make sure you're using your computer when you're scheduling or adding songs. But let's do this real quick. So right now you're in the My Schedule side of things. You can see your schedule here and all that fun stuff. What we want to do is hop over to the Plans section. So if you come right here, you see where it says Plans. You're going to go ahead and click on that. That's going to take us to this big old plans list. You'll see the different service types. We have Christmas, Sunday service for kids, and stuff like that. Where we want to be is in the Sunday service tab for worship production. So right here in the Sunday service tab, if you come right here, we go over here to the right side of that Sunday service tab. What you're going to do is you're going to see Matrix. What we want to do is we want to click on Matrix. And Matrix is going to open up, basically it's a big schedule. You're going to see all the different weeks here. We have November 16th, 23rd, 30th, December 7th, and December 14th. So we're going to see the big picture schedule right here. And this is why I love Matrix. So first, since we're already here, let's just go ahead and talk about how do you add a song? How do you add notes? How do you add all that stuff? So first, let's say if we have baptism one week and you need to add baptism in. What you can do right here is you can come over to your left right here. You can click on item. You got to drag that over. What you wanted to click on that, hold that. You can just bring it over to the week that you want to schedule. You just drop that there. If you come up here to the right, up here in the right corner, you can just type in baptism. I can't spell, so we're just going to type in BAP. And so we have that there now. We can exit that. You can see that updates is BAP right here in our services. That right there is how you add an item. Now, let's say if you have an item in there that you want to delete, you want to get rid of it. What we can do is we can come up here. We can just we can hover over that thing that we want to delete, and we can click the little minus symbol right there. We can just click that. Yes, it's gone. Now let's talk about what happens if we want to add a song. Right here, if we come over to the left again, you click on songs. On the right side, you see it pops up our song list. You can search the song you're looking for here, or you just come down and drag it. So we're going to hover over Battle Belongs, and we're going to right here with this little 6 dots right here, we're going to click on those 6 dots. We're going to just hold that down, and we're going to drag it over to our set list for the week that we want to put it in. And we're going to put it in, and you can drag it down wherever you want to by holding that. And put it wherever you want to in your set list. You can do that with another song, Says the Lord. We can bring that over here. We can drop that right before welcome, and that's how you do that. Now what you want to do is now that we have those songs in there, we have our song 1, which is Battle Belongs, then we have our song 2, which is Says the Lord. We want to delete those two. So we can hover over that, and we can click on that little minus symbol to get those things deleted. And that right there is how you add songs into the set list. Now we have our song. I'm going to go ahead and delete these so we can start fresh. But now that we have our songs in, what we need to do is go ahead and schedule our team. Let me go back just a little bit. So we have our song. Let's bring Battle Belongs back. We have our song. Now we need to add who's going to lead that song. To the right over here, it says description. You can go ahead and put Perez leading. All right, perfect. Perez leading. And then let's say Perez wants to lead it in the key of D. We have it over here. You come over here where it says linked song, Battle Belongs. You can see it has D flat. You click on that and you can add different keys. If we've done it before in the key, if we've done a song in like C or something like that, that will be under here. But if we've never done it before, what you can do, you can go add key. You come over here where it says start key and you can change that. So this song is in D flat, so we'll just go ahead and put it in D. And then we will save that and add that to our set list. And so now that song is in the key of D for that person. Now let's change it back to D flat. And that right there is how you change your keys. Now let's talk about resources. Now we have that set. You can click down here on files to the right. The way you add these files, so you can see here we have a few different things. We have our original song, we have chord charts, and then we have different instruments. The way that stuff gets in there is what we're going to do is we're going to go add files. Sometimes there's a plus symbol right there if it's empty. And then what we can do is we can go to integrations. And then first thing I do is I add the multi-tracks integration. That allows the team to be able to rehearse with individual instruments. Sorry, my camera's falling. That allows the team to rehearse with individual instruments throughout the week with click track and audio. So what we're going to do, you click on that, it says multi-track right there. We're going to come down here to arrangement, and we're going to go ahead and click on include rehearsal mix and include transposed audio. That will let the people or the person listen to that song in that exact key that we're going to be doing it on that Sunday. So we can click done. You can see that's already there. So we're just going to kind of let that be for now because that's already there. Now, let's say if we need to add guitar chords. We download from a website called Song Select. I will get you guys access to that. If you don't have it, please just let me know and I'll get you access. But you can do is you can download those chord charts and then we can just download to our desktop. And we click browse, we can go to our desktop, and then we can upload those chord charts right there, and we can get those things uploaded. And so that right there is how you would load your resources for your team that week. Now, we've got our song, we've put in description who's singing the song, we have our correct keys, everything's resourced, we have our guitar chords in, we have multi-track selected so people can rehearse. Now, man, how do we schedule a team for that week? How do we schedule people and put people on the schedule? Well, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stay in Matrix. We're just going to scroll down a little bit. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see we have acoustic guitar, bass, drums. We have our band right here. All right, so right here what we have now is we're going to go ahead and schedule our instrumentalist. So let's just come over here right now. We have our keys player. Let's just schedule our keys player for the week of December 14th. Excuse me. We'll click on that. You can see over here to your right, it pulls up the different keys players. You can see Anna, Hannah, America, and Montse. We have all those different keys players, and we can put either one of those people on keys for the week of December 14th. We'll go ahead and click on Anna, and we'll go ahead and add at the top right corner right there. Now that we have Anna added, what we need to do is we need to notify her, so we need to send her that email. One thing that I typically do is I'll schedule everybody. So I'll make sure all positions are scheduled, so I'll have now, obviously, different people are in charge of scheduling different things, but I'll go ahead and schedule band and vocals and production. Then I'll send a mass email. So I'll click on this right here, and what that's gonna do is you can send that. Now, what you can do is you still can schedule all your vocalists or all your bandmates or all your production team for the month of December and November, and you can go ahead and send that out. And you could do that, so you can hit that mass email button up there, and you could just take off. So let's just say we only want to send out bands. So let's go ahead and hit the X right there for production. We're going to take off vocals. We're also going to take off programming. Now we only have to send out band. So now only people in band will get that email. And that right there is how you would send out the email. Then you would press send. Another way you could do that to make sure it only goes to that person if you want to, you can go ahead and click on the little email button right there, and that'll send that directly to Anna. So when she's playing keys, she'll get that notification that she's playing keys. And that's right there is how you would schedule your people for Sunday morning service. I hope that helped. That was a quick video, a quick run through of how to do these things. I kind of want to get you guys started and up and running on how to make those things happen and get those things scheduled. So please let me know if you guys have any more questions. I love you guys. Thank y'all for being on this team, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great one. Peace.